Hello there. We are going to do something we haven't done in a few weeks, and we haven't done a lot of on this channel, but I couldn't think of any great ideas, so I thought, why not do this? Let's do another Diecast review. So that's what we're here to do today. I did one of those community poll tab things on the YouTube. You can go to the community chat tab and check it out. Got some votes, put up 5 options, and this was the one the people of the internet, voted for. It is the 2015 Jeff Gordon 164 Rainbow Diecast Throwback that they used at Bristol. Some history about this car. Obviously, the Rainbow car, one of Jeff Gordon's most iconic paint schemes in his career. Ran it at the beginning of his career in the 90s, and then eventually moved on to the Flames paint scheme. But won some championships, won a lot of races in this paint scheme back in the day. Then, of course, it has been a throwback with, obviously, himself in 2015. 2015 was his retirement year, his final full-time season in the Cup Series. Eventually came back to Sufferdale Jr. in 16 part-time, but this was a part of his last full-time year in 2015. He ran this at Bristol, ran the Axalta. Axalta, of course, was formerly known or was bought out. Something, I don't know the exact details, but DuPont and Axalta are associated, and DuPont was always on the car back in the 90s and then up to 2012, and then in 2013 it became Axalta, and Axalta has been on the car with Gordon from 2013 to 2015 and has been with William Byron, Alex Bowman, and Dale Jr. since Gordon's retirement. So there's some, I guess, history about that. And obviously the Axalta logo on the 24 car of Gordon. Byron, I think, used this paint scheme as a throwback in 2018 or 2019. I can't remember which year. It's one of those two, but we're here to talk about Gordon's car. This is the 164. I have most of Jeff Gordon's paint schemes. If you don't know me, I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan. I have most of his paint schemes from the year he retired, that 2015 season, so I thought I'd use one of these as one of the options for the polls. But yeah, this is what you guys voted for. Here it is. Let's talk about it. So here it is. Here's the top of it. Obviously, you got the rainbow. You got the red. Kind of an orangish look, too, on this car. I don't know if you can see it, but then you got the Axalta logo, big white Axalta logo, the yellow, the green, the dark, or the... on this car, it looks like a similar shade of blue, but that is a different blue on the rainbow, and then the blue in the middle of the car. Those are two different blues. I think it was more noticeable on the actual car, but you can kind of see the stripe there where the line is. Gordon on the windshield, Jeff Gordon. The yellow 24, obviously the iconic number. Looking at the side of the car, you got all those sponsorships, the small things, Sprint Cup Series, 3M, and then obviously some more stripes right here. Once again, blue, green, yellow, and then the red on the back of the car. I don't know what that says. What's that? Asbury? I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. Automotive Group, and then Drive In Hunger here on the deck lid, AARP, and then the Asbury again on the roof of the car with the number. Same thing on the other side, basically. You got the same rainbow stripes. Then you got the Pepsi Axalta logo on the back. I didn't point that out on this side. And then looking at the front of the car, nothing really crazy up here. Focus, would you? And then, yeah, there's that. So you got Chevrolet SS, Hendrick Motorsports, all that up there. It's really impressive with these 164s. Like, you know, the general part is pretty cool. It's pretty cool how they get all this detail into, like, literally this car the size of your finger. It's pretty impressive to see, like, not just, like, the big Axalta logo, the colors and stuff, but, like, the little tiny sponsors. They get all those on there. The Sprint Cup Series, the 3M, the NASCAR race car, all that stuff. It's really cool to see. Here's the bottom, I guess, if you want to see that. You got the yellow splitter and then the red outline on the bottom of the car. But it's really cool to see, like, all the detail they put into this thing. And it's such a tiny car. Even with the 124s, it's pretty impressive. But yeah, this is one of my personal favorites. You know, I wasn't around to see Gordon in the 90s, to see him race this paint scheme. Heck, I think I was only alive for one of his championships, 01. But other than that, I mean, I haven't really gotten to see the Gordon dominance. I got to see a lot of his wins, but You know, never really got to see him dominate. I've seen highlights. I've looked up stuff after that. But, you know, to see this paint scheme on the track, I wasn't there at the Bristol race, but to see it was pretty cool. And then, obviously, you've got the rainbow. I didn't even notice this. You got the rainbow up here. You see that? You got the yellow and green up as the car. It goes to the roof right there. And then, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I never really got to see him dominate. But it was cool to see this paint scheme, just the meaning to all the older Gordon fans and what it meant to them. It was cool to see this paint scheme come back. I don't think he did too hot in the race. I think he finished like 18th or something. But overall, really cool paint scheme on the track. And then obviously, I should give you a look. But honestly, a really good paint scheme despite the poor run on the track. But yeah, really cool paint scheme. One of my favorites in my collection, I got a lot of Gordon. I got the Gordon Martinsville Win 164, the Homestead. Let's see here, the Axalta playoff car, the Pepsi playoff car, the regular Pepsi, the regular Axalta, the Axalta Penn State, the Drive 10 Hunger, and then also Panasonic and 3M. Those are a few. I think I'm missing like 2 or 3 in the overall collection of the paint schemes he ran. But yeah, that's just one of them that I got here. The Jeff Gordon 2015 Axalta Rainbow Throwback 164 Diecast. I got a lot of these things. I could do some more reviews before I leave here. Yeah, I don't have a ton of current cars, but I do have some 2010 to, let's say, 2016. I got a good chunk of cars. I got a few from 2017 to present day that I could review, and then I have a couple older cars that we could do. But yeah, I just really thought this was a good idea. Glad you guys voted for this one. I really like this car. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 24 out of 24. I mean, look at this thing. The blue, the rainbows, the bright red, the yellow, the, what is that, green? I forgot what it was called for a second. The iconic 24, obviously, with the yellow. I mean, this paint scheme's just amazing. They just obviously took the old paint scheme, put it on the, at the time, current car. Obviously, Chevrolet's moved on to a Camaro, but really cool to see this thing. Really cool that I got this diecast. Really happy I got it. One of Gordon's final schemes in his career. So really happy I own this one. If you're a Gordon fan, yeah, I'd highly recommend it. 24 out of 24. But I haven't done any online shopping for it, obviously, because I got it already. But it's probably, the price has probably gone up since Gordon's retirement. But yeah, obviously, as I said earlier, one of my favorites in my entire collection of 164 diecasts. I got a lot of those, but yeah, we can do a couple more of these reviews. As I said earlier, we can do some more Gordon diecasts. We can do some Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson. I got a couple Casey Kane. Anyone who you can think of, put down in the comments some recommendations of diecasts you want to see. And if I got any of that driver, then yeah, I'll do that for you. No promises on like specific paint schemes. I got a good chunk, but I'll try to do my best to get some of those to you in the near future. Having fun during this off season, just taking some time off. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I will know that you liked it, and we will do some more of these diecast reviews. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a ton. And once again, if you want to see a specific driver, you want to see a specific, not a specific paint scheme, because as I said, you know, I'm not going to promise you that I have a specific paint scheme, but if there's a certain driver you'd like me to see, do a diecast review of, I might have it, then we could do that. I could show that to you. But yeah, as I said, 24 out of 24 with the paint scheme, and then the detail on it looks really good. I mean, it's just a really nice diecast car. As I said, the detail on it's amazing. It's on point. There's no real sloppiness. It's all in line. It's all straight. It's all on the car. Like some of my diecast cars, like the numbers are crooked, the sponsorship is kind of off, the Chevrolet logo, or the tail lights might be back here or something. I don't know. Sometimes it can be a little bit off, but you know, hey, I'll take it. This is one of the better made cars that they did, and obviously, as I said, a great paint scheme. So I think I said a final rating earlier, but I'm just going to make sure, just to let you know, what I think. I think this paint scheme is a 24 out of 24. Jeff Gordon is the GOAT. Thank you for watching this video once again. Hope you have a great rest of your day.